welcome back to my channel, Vintage77. I am actually considering a name change, maybe Ulrich's collection of weird things with wheels or something. I don't know. Give me your thoughts. Just call it the collection. It is my personal collection, that's for sure. But let me just turn the camera around. I was doing a bit of, what do you say, car airing. I'm not walking the dog, I'm walking the cars. Haven't driven the Gordini for a while, so it's a nice sunny day today, 1st of September. So I took it for a nice drive. Actually gave it a bit more throttle and the car seemed to like it. I seem to like it. We are getting acquainted. Still early ownership. Then there was you didn't see that. I had to take the Passat out also. Still doing early testing. Is the cooling alright? Is the brakes alright? Didn't need to polish it. You can see that when the sun is out. But you know, my mind was wandering about how totally different these cars are. And then I remembered that this would be a fun comparison. These are the boys of 75. No wonder really that owners of British cars and German cars, they are not always in the same club, because oh boy, were these cars and are these cars still very different. The Marina has survived because it had, the first owner was an elderly lady which didn't drive very much, so she bought a traditional rear-wheel drive car, big engine. That's a bit odd choice, but it's nice for me. But you can say that the Passat is at the time a more, I guess, the best idea
Right here?
was missing an Allegro, because British Leland also did front-wheel drive cars, or should it have been a Wedge, a Princess, or no, a Maxi? A Maxi.
I need a maxi here. I do have a little.
Although it's totally apart and not driving, and probably never will be.
With my taste, but
Of course, the
maxi would be
the direct opponent. But I don't have a Maxi. So let's just wonder a bit about how different cars you could choose from in 75. Yeah. But as I have mentioned before, the difference between the cars is a big part of my enthusiasm for cars. They are so different. The Passat I can just jump in and drive. It's very close, in my opinion, to a modern car. But this is definitely not. So, and the Marina as well, easy to drive. But handling wise, it's a rear engine car, leaf springs in the back. Also one other thing. I know this has got seat covers, but this is a car with fabric, and the Marina is typical British Leland of the period, with these vinyl covered seats. So here you really, yeah, you can feel the heat when it's a warm day like this and it has been standing in the sun. So it's a shame that you can't smell on a video, because it's just so obvious when you open a door like this that all these materials, they have a certain scent, and all classic car owners know this, that all cars have different smells, and if you have two of the same kind, they will smell the same almost no matter the condition, because the materials are still there. So when you get into them after maybe having been in the car for a long period, it's like, yeah, meeting an old friend. So I'll not be driving the cars today. I do need to spend a little bit time on something else than just playing around with my old cars, even though it's nice. So give me your thoughts. Which car would you have chosen in 1975? I'm not even sure that I would know what to choose myself, but as you can see, I have just bought one of each. So much simpler, well, in some aspects, but yeah, give me your thoughts. See you next time. I actually forgot a thing before. When I mentioned that this had only done 50,000 kilometers because it was owned by an elderly lady as its first owner. This is exactly the opposite. This has done 350,000 and still on its first set of number plates, which is quite impressive in Denmark, because you lose them usually when it changes owner or stands a couple of months by the dealer. The plates get taken off and it gets a new set, because we pay a lot of taxes. So you can see that that's faded because it has been there for so long. And on the front, this is also an old Danish license plate, but this is a historical one that has been bought for the car, but it is its original number. And then I can hear you say, we want to hear them run. Okay. Or start, or what do you call it? So let's give it a go. So we have checked. I think it's in neutral. This has the odd key on the left, and it turns against yourself. Let's give it a little throttle. Okay? Yeah, I think it's okay. Let's move on to the Gardenia. One of the hardest things. Oh, I found a much younger cousin in the French family. But let's see. This is a 6-volt car. Yeah. Of course, these have all been driving today, but I don't think I have touched this in, I don't know, an hour and a half. One of the things that's still teasing me about this car is that when it's cold, it's a bit difficult to get it running. But I think it's the auto choke. But So does this one have an auto choke? Not the same system that is, of course. And this is, yeah, so easy to get into. And extremely hot now. And it does that. They have that in common. Come on. I don't think it, maybe the lug is a bit worn out after the, can you see, more than 350,000. But sometimes it just, nothing happens and then I just have to turn a couple of times. But it's one of those small things.
As long as it works.
It works. And again, of course, this has been driving today, so it's relatively quiet now, and with low oil pressure, when it warms up, the pressure is always extremely high when you drive. Sorry about that. This is extra, of course. Yeah. So I guess we have now concluded that I didn't push all the cars out here. They actually did start and drive all by themselves.